Yo, what's up, boys? It's your boy LB Games. Give you guys a brand new video. Today we're gonna talk about the squad that got me rank 4. We're gonna talk about all the players that we use, and also, we're gonna give 2 or 3 players the flowers like Ozzy and Grealish, who are definitely made this formation what it is. Before we starting, boys, like, share, subscribe, do all those YouTube stuff. Yeah, man, boys, let's get it. We got Schmeichel, probably one of the best goalkeepers. I don't really need to talk too much about him. This guy is definitely very consistent with his savings. And yeah, I'm very happy with him, boys. Very, very happy with him. We got Koundé. This guy is a game changer, boys. This guy is a game changer. At first, I was using Player of the Week Timber and Aaron as my right back. But this guy is just completely different. We got right here, Player of the Week Timber. I love this guy, man. He's so good. But Koundé, boys, Koundé is just on a different level. This guy is just on a different level. He got everything, boys. He's fast. His defending stats is crazy. But Timber is good as well. But the thing that made Koundé just better is because he's a defensive fullback. So his AI is just as a defense, as a right back, instead of destroyer like Timber. So yeah, Koundé definitely game changer. Then we got Militao, Showtime Militao. This guy, I didn't like him at first, but he grew on me, man. He grew on me. He is like blocking balls out of positions at moments that I think, yo, what? What are you doing there? And he's a very, very good man. Very good. I didn't expect him to be that great, especially in the beginning. I was very not happy with him, pure because I didn't really understand the playing style. The Forest. The thing is, with this playing style is AI heavy, right? So to be honest, it's out of your control. So I put it out of my head. I just play with him, and he's doing absolutely fine. We got Maldini, Mr. Auto Block. Yeah, this guy is different. This guy is different, man. I'm so happy that I got him. He is doing absolutely damage. He's quick. Awareness is decent. His awareness is freaking good. He's just an amazing CB. I think I gave him automatic clearance, makes him even more better. So yeah, man, these two guys I will not change, man. They are so good together, and Koundé as well, man. And then we got Tommy. This guy is also an auto blocker, boys. So him and Maldini together is just on the left side, boys. Nobody is getting past the left side. Nobody's getting past the left side. Really, they both are blockers. Very happy with them. Very happy with them. We are playing as well with long ball counter, so our players are pretty quick. That makes it even better for the long ball counter because long ball counter is very passive. It's not as aggressive as quick counter. So nobody's really pushing forward. So everybody's at the back. So at moments when you get a true ball, your player's already at the back, and because of the speed, it's already like 84. Speed is 80. Speed is 86. Speed is 84. So you know what I mean? They are so fast, which makes the tactic even better, But it's the defensive line. Happy with them. We use Koulibaly. We use Koulibaly as well in this phase. Koulibaly we used. Pretty good with him. We use Marquinhos for a while. We use... I think that is it. Those were really the guys who are... Oh, Aaron. We use him a lot. Till we got Tommy and Koundé. But before that, Aaron was definitely our guy, boys. Definitely our guy, man. He's very, very good. Lorenzo as well, we used him as well. Very good. So we use some pretty good players, but these guys are just next level. Right here in the midfield is the thing that is important. in this formation is important is because if you use a Vieira, right? If you use a Vieira and you use an Davids, let's say both of them cannot pass. And the thing is, because you are playing a long ball counter and the right side is pretty empty, nobody's on the right side, you need to have players who can dribble a little bit and who can pass the ball. Because if you don't have players who can pass the ball, you're gonna lose the midfield battle a lot. Because Dino is a creative playmaker. He's going to the right. He's going in the center. He's going to the left. You know what I mean? He's going all the places. So if you don't have somebody at the back who can pass, and especially because you're playing, of course, with, we got defensive fullbacks, so they're not going to make runs. So the midfield needs to create from nothing something. So I recommend somebody who got at least weighted pass, because if you do a weighted pass, that's L1 triangle. That ball will be so smooth on the strikers or on the wingers who is just open. So in a certain situation where you're at this tough, you're stuck, you're just doing an L1 triangle, and the ball will always be accurate and with a decent power. Reach the team player. So I recommend using at least 2 defense midfielders who can pass. But Rijkaard, boys, this guy is different, man. I made him pretty much as a CMF. At first I was thinking maybe I shouldn't make him very defensive, but nah, I'm happy with him. The reason why I'm happy with him, boys, is because he got long range shooting. So because he got 75 attacking awareness, offensive awareness, he's gonna push forwards a little bit, and he's gonna be in positions where he needs to shoot. And I scored many times with him with the stunning shooting, because he will push forwards. He will push forwards pure because his offensive awareness, which makes him very, very good. So I'm happy with Rijkaard, my favorite midfielder. Then we got Pirlo. We talked about passing. Pirlo is a game changer, boys. Pirlo is a game changer. I use Vieira. I was using Vieira, but boys, Vieira's passing is bad. His dribbling is bad. Everything is just bad about Vieira. And I need somebody who can dribble. I need somebody who can dribble and can pass. And on the ball, you need to be strong. And Vieira is strong off the ball, but I don't need that because I got Rijkaard, and also I got 4 strong defenders. You know what I mean? So I don't need to play any defense than I already do. So Pirlo is the guy, boys, who wow, I'm happy that I got him. The way that we trained him is perfect. It's a mix as well. Sometimes we use Pirlo, sometimes we put Davids. If I see that my opponent is playing with a lot of midfielders, let's say on 4-4-2, we need to use Davids. If we see my opponent is playing, let's say, the meta formation 4-3-3, but he got Vieira, Davids, and Neymar example as an AMF, we're going to put Davids as well, because the battle is going to be between the defense midfielder. Even though he's playing with an AMF and I'm playing with an AMF, the defense midfielders are going to make the battle. So that's why I put Davids sometimes. And that is the thing as well. If you want to build your squad, boys, you need to be ready for every scenario, boys. For every scenario, you need to be ready. Don't use players because they got the whole player, or the player sells whole play, or they are goal poach. No, you need to use as much as possible for every scenario players. And for moments I use Davids because I feel like I need to have an aggressive midfield because he got aggressive midfield, and Pirlo is just too weak, of course. Even Pirlo's passing is good and stuff, he is still weak if it goes to a battle head on, So Pirlo, game changer. We got Fabinho to close down the game. When we want to close down the game and it's like 75 minutes, 80 minutes, and we want to make sure that he closed the game, we got Fabinho. again, boys, be ready for every scenario. So yeah, man, boys. So that's the midfield. We got Dino, creative playmaker. I recommend using creative playmaker instead of a whole player as a starter because a whole player will just make straight runs, which is good. You know, we all know that eFootball's all about straight runs, but me personally don't like that. You know, I use whole players for many years, and in this game, I feel like whole players are good, but not super effective in every formation. And by saying that is because in this formation, we don't need a whole player because a creative playmaker will go to the left, will go to the right, will go center, you know, will go everywhere where there's space to create chances, to create a game. So Dio will go more to the right a little bit, not too much, but he will be more to the right. So that's why. But then again, for every scenario, you need, for every scenario, you need to have a plan B or even C. So if Dio is playing bad, we got Griezmann, who's a whole player. So again, I don't recommend to start with him, but as a plan B, a whole player is still very effective. You know, he will just make runs after runs after runs. So yeah, man. So keep that in mind as well. We got Donna, who's a LMF. He's the guy who needs to cross, boys. I used Grealish at first, who really made this formation because Grealish got pinpoint crossing and he got a weighted pass. And if you got a tall striker, that's what you want. If you have a tall striker, if you are playing with somebody with pinpoint crossing, I recommend you to use a tall striker, boys. I really recommend you guys to use a tall striker because most of the time they will win headers. So when we use Grealish, we had Ozzy. As you guys know, Ozzy is he's winning a lot of headers. This guy wins so many headers, boys, is not even normal. So before Rumi, we used Ozzy, but Ozzy was like 2 weeks deformed or something, right, boys? So that's why we didn't use Ozzy, and that's why we used Rumi. And the thing that I felt like really made the squad even better and even like really brought us to the rank 4 is because Rumi, and we gave him aerial superiority. That really was a game changer, boys. Of course, he didn't win headers like Ozzy, but out of the 10 headers without aerial superiority, he will win like 2. He will win, for instance, versus Van Dijk or Koulibaly. And now because he got aerial superiority, out of those 2, he will win now 5. So, you know what I mean? And those 2 extra headers that he will win against Van Dijk can be very important because maybe that's going to be the one that headers the ball to Rashford and can, can create an attack. So if you have an LMF, use a tall striker. Also, I recommend to use a quick counter so he can always stay forward and you can shoot the ball, to him because he got aerial superiority. And especially, boys, when you are using long ball counter, you are very passive and you need to play the ball forward. You cannot build up. If you want to build up, you can do that, but I recommend to sometimes test your opponent out, shoot the ball forward. In this game, you can create from nothing something. If you just shoot the ball forward, just a panic ball, boom. Most of the time, especially if you got aerial superiority, he will win. But we got Rashford. Really game changer. We gave him the double Neymar ball roll, and we gave him the long range curler, and that made Rashford so much better. We used him with the Piero, the one who's in form place. On the bench, we got A2O. We gave him super sub, made him even way better. I didn't like A2O as a starter, but as a super sub, this guy was different. Super sub Griezmann, Piero, Rashford, we choose who's in form play. We gave Gullit super sub, made him as well even better. Because I always use Gullit as a super sub anyways. So had the chance of giving him the super sub card, a skill, made him so much better, boys. So Gullit is a super sub, and that is for what I said for the scenario. Gullit is to control the game. So when we need Griezmann to attack for Ronaldinho, but when we are 2-0 ahead, we want to control the game, we're going to put Gullit because he's a classic number 10. He's not making runs. So that is the way of, thinking. We got Leao as well for Donna. So that is the way of thinking. That's how, how I did it. There's the formation. I feel like this is probably the best formation for me. Alrighty, boys, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what which part you guys like the most, the defensive part, the midfield part, of the attacking part. And yeah, man, boys, we will see each other in the next one. And stay safe, boys. Peace.